Alright. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do rule and teach well. It's the young brother here. Shabbat Shalom, Bon Yahweh. Today's gonna be a quick one. We're just gonna, go back to this pride topic. We didn't finish it last time, so we're just gonna go run through certain things. Proverbs 29. I'll just read this one, Isaiah 2:11. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Alright, what day? The day of the Lord. Alright, so, man, if I just look this up, we'll probably find something. It's a lot, yeah. I just ate. I had to have a nice big meal. Now I'm just gonna rest up. Because I just finished up at the gym and all that, and the whole stuff, just to speak on why I'm looking for this, to you brothers that do work out or whatever, you need to make sure you learn that, recovery is more important than the actual workout, so take your aminos and all that stuff, and sleep and eat, and so on and so forth. I'm thinking of something, man. Day of the Lord, and that day of the Lord, take with the bravery, the tinkling ornaments. Yeah, that's another one. I'm looking for something else. See, so the face that's higher. And one day, I'm just gonna get something else. I thought I was looking for something in particular. Let's just get this one. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. Alright? Yeah, we could read this 2:4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that they shall overtake you as a thief. Alright, so this is talking about the same exact day. The day of the Lord, day of destruction, in trouble, man. That's when the missiles are gonna come down. You can read about in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. The elements shall be melted with further heat. Things like that. It's all across Revelations. The sky shall be, rolled up like a scroll. You can find that in Revelation, but that's also in Isaiah, I think. That's all talking about the same thing, Day of the Lord, when the missiles come down and wreak havoc. So the chariot's gonna be down, and there's gonna be laser beams and all that stuff. As it says in the scripture, and you can prove that with 2 Ezra, the 3rd chapter. It talks about that, the laser beam and all that coming out of the fathership that Yahushua is gonna be on. Let's go back here. Sirach 10. Sirach 10:9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For as one saith his own soul to sail, because while he liveth, he casteth away his vows. I actually want to check this out in a different translation. Actually, because I'm using my phone right now, which I'm actually probably going to start doing this, I'll just get it on my laptop. looking for here. Come on, bro. Shit. Alright, this is a good news translation. We're only dust and ashes. What if we got to be proud of our body decays even while we are alive? That's true, because the wages of sin are death. When your body dies, your body, it gradually decays. I think I have something in your body called DHEA, and this is a hormone that I think is like created by your like I think it's your adrenal gland or something. But you can look at it. You can look it up for yourself, right? There's a supplement now for it too, but I think that stuff is steroids, so I wouldn't really deal with that. But the DHEA is when they see this stuff in this concentration of this hormone in your body, like that's actually like a measure of how lively you are. Like when you go to like the hospital and stuff like that, I hear they have stuff where like they have you squeeze like a gripper or something, like a machine, and then it can measure like how much energy, like how much vital force you have, and that stuff like goes back to that DHEA. It's like tied to it. And as you age, your DHEA levels decrease, and your body gets weaker. And you age and you decay. Just the level and speed of your decaying will depend on your life habits. Like if you work out and stuff, like that'll help you maintain your body and some of your muscles as you age. Nowadays, guys are cheating. They're taking TRT, and all this stuff, steroids. We're not supposed to mess with that stuff. The most you could do is at least use some aminos. That's cool. Cause I heard Elder Anap mention that in like an old video about taking BCAAs. Like he actually recommended that. This stuff is tight for sure. So definitely take that stuff. This is contemporary English version. Why are we humans so proud? We're only dust and ashes, and we easily lose our health and our strength. Genesis, the 2nd chapter. I just remember that. Because it talks about that, like the dust of the ground was like made Adam, which is the same thing for everyone. Everyone's created out of dust. Like they have the same elements as in the earth is created. The same elements that in the dust, the same thing that people are made out of. That's why people, when they die, they go back to that. Like you say, dust to dust, ashes to ashes. That's stuff that's it's written and it's true. Like you find a corpse and it's just like they show you in movies and shit. Like you see a corpse and it's like all decayed and it's like ashes at that point. And dust and all that stuff. Well, we know like this right here doesn't really apply to us because we're in the end days, so we're gonna be we're gonna have new bodies. So we'll know that number, so we'll never die. So that's not really gonna apply to us when we get those new bodies, and that's something that's coming in our time now, not 300 years ago, not 300 years from now, not 500 years in the future. Like this is something that's gonna happen soon. Just look at prophecy, Unicorn and all that stuff. IMF just ruled that stuff out. Sirach 10:18, pride was not made for men, nor fewest anger for them that are born of a woman. Let's see that too, in a different translation. Let's see what that is in a different translation. Give me a quick second here, man. Because I'm using my laptop to type this in real quick. Yes, let's see here. It's 18. The Creator never intended for human beings to be arrogant and violent. Hey, that's right, and that's why even though like they didn't listen, right? Noah told his 3 sons like not to kill each other. Remember, the earth was made to be a paradise, man. The word Eden means paradise. Like, the earth was meant to be a paradise. Like, people are not supposed to be, you know, angry and killing each other, man. You know, I mean, nowadays, right? You could be like minding your business, and someone could be trying to kill you, and then you have to kill them. Like, shit like that's not even supposed to happen. You know, as I said, Earth was meant to be a paradise. You know, that's what's gonna happen. You know, once the elected rulership, which really starts with the Most High Yahweh, Yahushai, King David, the original apostles, going down to that 144,000, and then to the rest, the men, the women, and the children, and it's in the kingdom, man. It's not going to be no violence, like the scripture says. They should not learn war anymore. So we're gonna actually, and it also Ezekiel 39 talks about that too. We're gonna burn up the missile and weapons caches where they hide weapons. Because these guys are not gonna be out here fighting and killing each other. Like scripture says, it's also like the blood defiles the land. So you're not supposed to be out here. People really not supposed to be killing each other. This is a good one. I like this one. That one's pretty dope. That's a Tawab scripture right there. I shouldn't say dope. I'll just say Tawab. Yeah, use the correct terminology here. I will go into the Maccabees one, but I haven't read Maccabees yet. I probably will have to read up that to get some context. It's a good one. 2nd Ezra 15:18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's what's coming over here to America, man. The city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. Talking about Jacob's trouble, all this stuff. This one here, verse 16, for there should be division among men, and invading one another, they should not regard their kings or princes, and of course their acts shall stand in their power. Yeah, it's gonna be like people literally turning against the government, like violent rebel groups. Like, you're actually gonna have that. You're gonna have revolutionaries, coming up, rising up, and actually saying you know what, fuck this. You even see this with some of these Edomites out here, man. Like, they be having their little groups and stuff, and they be like, we're not even going after black people no more. Some of these far right guys, and we're not going after black people no more. We're just gonna go out against the government. The government's the real enemy. People are actually saying this on the internet. But for us, we know we're not supposed to be coming against no government, man. Scriptures don't say that, man. It's supposed to be innocent as sheep, harmless as doves, so on and so forth. And if you do own a firearm, don't kill anyone that you're not supposed to. If you do own a firearm, don't shoot people unless you have to. Don't shoot people that you're not supposed to. Don't be shooting, random people in the street. Don't be on some crazy Looney Tune type shit. We're not like that. So the cities are proud, man. The cities in this place are proud, man. You go into all these states and these places, man. The people are proud, man. It could be cold as fuck, and people still out here in their booty shorts and showing cleavage and all this shit. And it's goofy, to be honest. This shit goofy. But it's not like you could go anywhere and get away from people anyway. So it's you just gotta deal with it and just keep moving on. But there's nothing wrong with saving money and eventually moving to a better place. Which isn't it's late in the game, but if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. Cause man, fuck this shit. So why are we here? House shall be destroyed, men shall be afraid. Yeah, people are literally gonna be destroying houses, running up in houses, looting people, because there's gonna be famines and Like it's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be like really, really bad. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be bad. This also says a lot of the same things in Matthew 24, but we'll want you edified. And yeah, I think I talked enough here, because like a lot of these are, they really explain themselves, But I may speak on if I want to come in, I may come in tomorrow. I may speak on this one. If I do happen to read, well, I'm not going to read first and second Maccabees by then, but I could always Google and look up this one and just read and get some context and get understanding on that one. But more than likely tomorrow, I may come around and speak on this one, James 4 and 6. But yeah, that's it. We'll want you edified, and we'll say shalom.